All right, rock and roll. Go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hi, and we're finishing off Kakheti. I'm going to say finishing off because this video will be coming after all of the ones that have come before. And it's a special ending. We've got Guillaume Guirou. It's difficult. I didn't even have any wine yet. So you're one of the founders of Lapati.
Lapati Wines.
Yeah, and we're in Sagarejo, right?
Yes.
It's a very, very interesting place. How did you find this place?
We found this place on myhome.
No way. I found my place too.
That's funny because at the beginning we were looking for a house in Kakheti because we start to make wine with making pétillant naturel, pet nuts,
Yes.
with grapes from Kakheti.
Right. But you ended up on the other side of Tbilisi.
Yeah, because finally we found this place and it was much better with more potential, and we say, okay, let's go to Kakheti.
Yeah, and you've got grapes here in the garden. You said you said to me, unfortunately, there'd been some hail.
Yeah.
But what grapes?
3 days
what
ago.
grapes do? Oh, I'm so sorry. What grapes do you have here?
We have Kisi, Khirhui, and Svan.
And you've been making wine with that usually?
Yeah, sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
From the garden.
Yeah, from the garden.
That's exciting.
Yeah, but only like, I don't know, 100 bottles.
Right.
No more, yeah.
So we have to be like very, very like, can we try? Wow.
Because this one is really, really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have also some vineyards around here? Or?
Yes, just like straight like that, about half an hour by car.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Great.
because of the road.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. And
Okay.
we have 1.5 hectares of Arcatitelli.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Really nice. So it's kind of nice in a way that you discovered also that you could make some wine in Kakheti. Do you think that your wine is maybe different to Kakhetian traditional wine, or are you quite conservative? How is it?
No, I think with Vincent we try to make something in between.
Interesting.
We have our like French culture of wine, and we also like to drink a lot of wine, so we need like some. No, but we are not like Kakhetians.
No,
so
you need something lighter.
Yeah, we need something lighter, but we are working with Georgian grapes, of course, and so we try just to change the process of winemaking to make.
We'll talk about that a bit more over some wine.
Okay.
But tell me about your vineyard management. Is it natural? Is it organic?
of course.
Is it biodynamic?
It's organic, natural, and sometimes we call our friends George, Georgi from Iralto, with biodynamics to help us with some preparation.
Very good.
But we are not in.
You have the cow's horn and.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So technically, if you wanted to, you could get a Demeter sticker.
No, because for label you have to pay, and it's too expensive.
Very expensive.
And we don't want to be biodynamic.
This is. I have the same thought process. For many wines is why would you pay extra like €2 or €3 extra just to have a little sticker? I mean, so good secret. Some wines in Georgia are not labelled as biodynamic, but they are biodynamic, which is really exciting. Great. I think we should go taste some wine.
Let's go.
Right, we're here on the quiet balcony. It's a wonderful, quiet space here. It feels like a place that is dedicated to wine. That's the energy that I get here. So without further ado, this is a really amazing idea, Tetris. Tell me about this.
Tetris about the wine.
Yeah.
So this one is made with Mtsvane. So from Manavi Mtsvane.
Wow.
And it's carbonic maceration.
Carbonic maceration. Yeah. What is carbonic maceration for those who don't know?
What is carbonic maceration?
Sorry about that.
So you start to pick up the grape. You do nothing. You just take the grape, the whole grape, you put in a creverie or in a tank or whatever, and you wait almost 2 weeks. So with the pressure, the grap on the bottom will squeeze and make a little bit of juice.
Yeah.
This juice will start to ferment and create carbonic gas to protect the rest of the grape, which is not crushed. And so the fermentation will start inside the berry.
Amazing.
And so you will extract more fruity flavor, more fruitiness without the tannin. And so after 2 weeks, you take off your grape from your tank or your creverie, and you press them. And you will put the juice for 8 months in creverie to age it.
Is it difficult to do?
It's difficult to do when you do it in creverie because the creverie are down and you have to take off the
How
raw grape.
do you take it with your hands?
No, with the
Shovel.
big fork or
Yeah?
shovel or
Wow.
And it's
But your creveries are up as well. So does that help? Or
for the small one, it's only for the wine. When we are making carbonic, it's outside, so we have bigger stuff.
I mean, it's certainly extracted more fruit than I expected. It's really nice. Also got quite a bit of sweetness on the nose. So our resident Mtsvanist is not on the camera today, but you see, I can get away with saying I like Mtswana this way. This is really wonderful because it's. Would you say that this is a more European approach to Mtswana?
Yeah, it's trying to make like lighter wine.
Yeah.
And but that's funny because there is not a lot of people doing carbonic maceration with white grapes. Most of the time it's with red grapes, and you have Morgon or Gamay.
Yeah.
It's made with carbonic maceration.
Yeah.
With white grapes, and finally it's worked really well with Mtswane.
I mean, I could imagine it probably could work with quite a few of the local varieties as well, right? So 2 weeks. Just the berries just get put into the vessel, so the creverie or the tank, and that juice at the bottom ferments, makes the gas. It's amazing. So it has to be completely closed.
Yeah,
amazing. I'm really happy that we're having like a technical talk so early into this particular video, because it's not always that. Sometimes we get taught a little bit about history, a little bit about culture or whatever, but this is straight into is this, so I need to ask, is this the wine that you guys crack open if you've got a party? Because it's quite light, right? So you can
It's not this one. Normally, the one we open to make party is the red one.
Ah, really?
But it's also a carbonic.
You guys are crazy.
No, because it's carbonic.
Okay.
You will try it.
We will. But I mean, wow. Okay. Where can people buy this?
In some places in Tbilisi and in some places overseas.
Okay. Can we name them? Can we drop a few names?
There is. You mean in?
Let's start in Tbilisi. So in Tbilisi.
In Tbilisi, you have Gilino, you have Vino Underground, you have Polyphonia, Azarpesha, and some few more.
Okay. And in Georgia, roughly, how much is it costing? I can't remember.
In Georgia, I think it's around. I don't know, maybe 50.
Yeah,
bottle?
I'm not going to tell you how much that is. 50. I'm not going to tell you how much that is in your currency, because I think it will probably be a little bit more when it gets. Does this go to America?
Yes.
Wonderful. In America, it's probably also 50.
Yeah, maybe it's possible. I don't know. Yeah. It's difficult to really know. The price.
Of course, you don't know. I mean, we don't know. You do the work and it goes. Yeah. Is it also in Europe anywhere?
Normally it's in France, in Germany, in England, in Sweden, Denmark,
wonderful,
Netherlands. Yeah.
Wow! And how many bottles of this are there every year?
Almost 1,400.
Great. So still quite rare. So it's like family kind of. You and Vincent is like family. It's kind of like a family winery, nouveau. With French winemakers. Amazing. Yeah. Congratulations on that. We'll be back in a second with another wine. Okay. This is something quite interesting.
Yes. This one is the first wine of our own vineyards.
Ah, that's really
beautiful.
beautiful.
From over there. And so it's a little bit the same with the other wine, but with this one we decide to make like a traditional Kakhetian way of making
Kakhetian.
But
What is Kakhetian? What does that mean for somebody who doesn't know Georgian wine?
so it means that you pick up the grape in the vineyard and you put it in the quarry without doing nothing and just waiting 8 months.
So is this full skin contact?
Yeah, it's full skin contact, 8 months of skin contact.
It's really light for
Yeah.
full skin contact.
Yeah, because
Cheers.
we are in Gare Kakheti, so it's like a lower Kakheti. It's the beginning of the Kakheti, and the terroir here is really different than in central Kakheti.
Yeah.
And so you have anyway much more lightness in the.
Yeah, this is almost cartly, kind of the taste that I'm getting. It's definitely not had a. Is it that it's not so hot, that it's not so much sun?
Yeah.
Also, the soil is different. Of
Exactly.
course.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind
more stones?
Is it stony soil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So it's more mineral.
Yeah. Now, I forgot to mention previously, Tetris, as in Tetri. It's a fantastic name. Can you tell us about the name of this?
The name is coming from the white in Georgian. It's Tetri, and Tetris it will be something like the whiteness of something. I don't know, and also because of the game, you know, like Tetris. I was playing a lot of this game, and I said, oh. Okay, let's do something like that.
So it's like the grapes are like doing Tetris when you do the
like
carbonic maceration.
More like the bottle, you know?
Oh, the bottle.
When you are putting them in the cellar, it's always like Tetris, you know, because sometimes you have too many bottles.
Do you break many bottles?
Not many, but...
I bet you every time you do it, you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What to do.
And the name of this, something different. I recognise something here. Is this a play on Asterix?
Little bit,
yeah,
because of the X
Chakalix. Yeah.
But it's more about when we are in our vineyard. It's a little bit the step, you know, like really dry, and when the sun goes down, you have the jackal starting to sing like.
Really, you have jackals in the vineyard.
Yeah, and so in Georgian they call it tura.
Tura.
It's golden jackal.
Wow.
And in French, it's chacal.
Bien sûr.
So we wanted to call it like chakalix.
Chakalix. There's quite a lot of sediment still in this. I guess that's because it's young. And it's also, you probably unapologetically don't filter your wines, right?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Unfiltered. And it's because it's a little bit young, and also because we had a small trouble, which finally it's not affected the wine, fortunately, but with temperature, because temperature gets high really early this year, and we didn't have the time to put the good air conditioning to keep the bottle, you know, really. So you have a little how is it called, like proteins?
Yeah, proteins.
Which like,
yeah.
But you see, it's not not that cloudy.
Thank you for your honesty. Very few people would actually say that.
Really?
So, yeah, I think that's very cool. It's very cool. Like,
anyway, the wine is good. So.
The wine is good, for sure. Chakalix is going to be exported as well. Mm-hmm. Fantastic news.
Yeah, Japan, US.
Yeah, this is definitely something that is more kind of on the wave. Like Japan, I could see Japan is going to be like, oh yeah, this is amazing. Nice concept. And, you know, congratulations that that's the first vintage from your vineyard, right? And did you plant your vineyard, or did you buy your vineyard already?
No, it was already planted, and we have a small part of the land we bought, which is not planted now, and we're gonna plant it next year.
Exciting time. What are you gonna plant?
We still don't know. It's like
secrets
discussion between me and Vincent, because we are not totally agree, so we have to compromise.
This is tough. This is tough when you run a family business. Cheers.